Hopefully people will agree. They have disagreed. Oh no, they have agreed. Hello and welcome back to another episode of Plutocracy. We're here again in our lovely green draped office, enjoying the lovely fire and admiring our bookshelf. Yeah, we're back for another episode of Plutocracy. We're going to jump right in this game. We're going to jump right into the bookshelf because we have a skill point to spend. I can't remember where we got this skill point, but we have it and it's right here ready to spend. So we have been putting a lot of our stars into diplomacy so far. We've got eloquence, we've got one of these, we've got one psychology, and I think, although it's only going to be a very marginal gain, we'll go for trading, and we'll increase the profitability of all of our trades by decreasing the price. So, focusing in on diplomacy going forwards. Another thing I've done, I haven't done a lot, but other things I have done, I had a quick look over the map here, and when you jump in, you can go to laws and then click on tax, and it tells you what the tax rate is in the state, which is just lovely. So here I can see the tax rate in Florida is actually as low as it's ever going to go, 7%. Which is great. 7% tax rate, lowest corporation tax there is. 21% income tax is pretty high. I don't think we could do anything. So this is like one of the this is all politics related, I think. And we can't really do anything. It looks like maybe we could introduce a bill to increase tax, but why would I want to do that? that'd be bananas. So what we are going to do is we're going to have a look at let's have a look at another state, just for an example. Let's have a look at California. We'll have a look at their laws and whatnot. We'll have a look at finance on their screen, or the tax rather, and you can see that income tax is quite low at 7%, but corporation tax is way up at 21%. So any company we invest in California is going to have a much higher tax burden than any company we invest in Florida. So that's fun. That's a good one to know. So it might be worth just piling all of our cash into Florida and take advantage of the fact that it's a bit of a tax haven. we can throw money into Diaz Steel because they are pretty profitable. They've got a fair sized market cap. And unlike other companies, they do have some bit of a reserve. Not much of a reserve, but they do have a reserve. Yeah, so Diaz Steel is one that maybe we want to keep putting some money into. What I might do in the meanwhile is increase the work plan. Oh, barely achieved that. With the worker rate up would help as well. So let's do that. Fantastic. Everyone's in favour of paying the employees a bit more, which I'm very happy with. I don't think anybody would go for decreasing the dividend, so I'm not even going to bother putting that vote through. And we do have chance to potentially buy some more shares in this company, which wouldn't be a bad shout, given that we know it's a fairly profitable company. Jordan Diaz wants to sell shares, so it might be worth chatting with him. We don't have it. We don't have any money. We'll have to wait until the end of the quarter. Yes, important thing to note: you should have money. Let's jump into when we do. Okay, so we've got a bit of cash, so we can actually put that cash somewhere. Ooh, the profitability has dropped quite considerably, as has the market cap. And that's pretty interesting. There's quite a few banks in this state, isn't there? That's interesting to see. Yeah, I think we should probably keep throwing money in there. We do have do have a little interest over here, but let's have a look at what the tax rate is there. 21%. It's a very tax heavy place, this. And if we have a look at the shares we currently have, where are we making the most income? So 6 grand there, 6 grand there. So Riviera Mining is making us a good amount of money, and as is Magnetic Ink. Magnetic Ink. That sounds attractive. Right. Wright Brothers is the bank we're invested in. They're making 2k. Diaz Steel, we've put 27,000 into it, and it's given us a return of 4%. So that's a 14.7% ROI. Magnetic Ink does look like one of the better investments. But we've got a lot of money in Wright Brothers, and it's not really giving us much at the moment. We might need to wait until we're getting more money before we go and buy them out. So that's something to do later. Let's continue to put money into Diaz Steel then, while we can, and we'll keep. Yeah, I think we'll keep buying off of Jordan Diaz because it doesn't cost any influence to talk to Jordan. And let's just see what sort of deal we can get. Seems like a good deal. Yes, fantastic. Jordan is in the mood to sell shares today, and I am in the mood to buy. So there we go. That should be a nice little tidy profit again. We're taking a chance and we're going to try and buy some more shares. Jordan isn't in such a hurry to sell shares today, by the seems of it. Oh, my mistake. He definitely was. Thank you, Jordan. Much appreciated. That's another. Oh wow. Okay. Ow. We seem to have lost a reputation somewhere down the line, and I could gain that back. So I'm going to go ahead and do so. Yeah, so we're now up to 2% of shares in this company, which is pretty good. Money's still going into the reserve, so very nice indeed. Work plan, we can go ahead and vote to pop that up again, which seems like a darn good idea to me. Excellent. What about worker rate? No, can't mess with worker rate right now. And though it would hurt me slightly, nobody's going to want to put that down. They never do. Anything that hurts their income, they're not a fan of. So we'll ignore that for now. And yeah, we'll continue getting more money. Oh, we have an event. I can go alone, or I can refer to the lack of time. I think. Who is this guy? He is the prosecutor. I think I'm just going to refer to a lack of time and not go to the event. And it. Oh well. Okay, we've got more money in the bank, so I'm going to try and buy shares now off Brian Brown. Oh, he's uncompromising. I just have to agree there, otherwise he'll get angry. So we're now up to 2.7% shares, which seems to be a good plan. Okay, so this guy is offering us a deal at Kelly Transport. I think I might actually sell to him and then invest all of that cash, that 73,000, directly back into Diaz Steel, or maybe at Forson Bank. Let's have a look at the stock exchange, and is anything quite down? This petrol company is down. This this petrol company seems evil. Share price of 666. That's devilishly good. Yeah, I think I'm just going to chuck the money back into Diaz Steel. It seems like a good strategy. We are still putting money way into reserve, so I don't see why I shouldn't just continue to invest in this company. Let's talk to Brian Brown again. See if he'll make a deal. It's always worth a shot. He's pretty cheap still, so I'll look at that. I forget he's uncompromising. We'll buy those shares. So we're up to 3.68%. Things are looking up. Let's have a good old look at the stats again, and Let's up that work plan. I don't know if this is a good idea. Feels like it because every time you do it, that was a narrow margin. Every time you do it, you increase your money, which feels good. I don't know if this is having I think that's having a slight positive effect. So we'll pay people more wages. That should reduce the strike risk. Every time you increase the rate, decrease the strike risk, and also increase production volume, which I think is all a good thing. All leads to increased revenue, which ultimately leads to a better net income. So, exciting times. We're going to keep dealing with Jordan Diaz and try and get a good deal from this guy. He seems the most willing to sell shares to me. Possibly. Nah, that's the best we're going to get. I do like just continuing to increase our share in the company. It feels right. They're making a decent amount of money. We'll see how it goes. Okay, up to $64,000 every quarter. Let's have a look at where we are at now. We have got 300,000 in reserve. It might be worth having a look at expansion. We could vote for a small building and see if people will go for it, and they will. Yeah, just. So that will take some of the money out of reserve, but at least it will enable us to expand the business somewhat, and that means we should get a bit more cash. Let's also try and buy some more shares here. We'll go for. I don't like dealing with Brian. He's expensive. He's fussy, so you can only speak to him once. Speak to him any more than once, and he walks away. So we've got a good rapport with Jordan here, so I'm gonna keep dealing with Jordan. He's a nice guy, probably. I'm hoping for something over here, mate. If you can meet me about here. That's not quite what I was looking for. Let's try and compromise again. Hopefully it doesn't end up here. Okay, I'm just going to have to agree. 5.27%. It's slowly getting there. Oh, wowza, look at that. We're up to 89.9k every single tick. 90 thou in the bank. Do we want to buy a penny? No, we do not. It's a very expensive penny. Is it a penny? Yes, it's an Australian penny. I'm not even going to pretend I can do an Australian accent. So let's avoid that very quickly. Let's continue to invest into Diaz Steel. We do have more shares that are brought in now, but he's still fussy. He's a right fussy person. You should try going to dinner with this guy. He doesn't like anything. Always makes weird requests of the waiter. This guy is charismatic and he's fearless. Which means that making a deal with him is going to be harder, but he does have a lower base price to begin with. So let's maybe try talking to this guy and just see how we get on. So 25.7 is the price he's offering. $10 is the stock price. So that's crazy in of itself. But hey, look at this. I will try a compromise, just in case. Yeah, we're going to agree. We're way below the asking price there. So yeah, 37% below the asking price. Brilliant deal. Don't think we could have asked for better. Let's just check on the management screen here and see if we can increase that work plan again. We want to slowly increase it until we get to that until we get to that 200% work plan. And we probably want to pay wages a bit higher, because every time we increase the work plan, the strike risk does go up. But we'll increase that, and that'll take that down again. Hopefully people will agree. They have disagreed. Oh no, they have agreed. It was Jonathan Diaz put his weight behind no there. So interesting to see that. I might have to try and erode away his shares just a little. But yes, income is up. Expansion, that's done now. So everything looking pretty good. at the moment. Uh-oh! There's a problem with our taxes. We can either just hope that it's a mistake and walk away and nothing will happen, but we might have to pay 10,000, or we can give Timothy Barnes, who is a treasurer in Florida, a bribe. And that might go away and it might not. Either way, it's going to cost us money. Let's bribe. Bribing is always the way to go in this game. There we go, we bribed him, we've lost some money, but not all is lost. So for a while now, I'm seeing that this bank is pretty profitable, and it might be worth diversifying just a little. It's got an awful lot of workers. It's not the bank with the most workers, but it's got an awful lot of workers. I think it might be worth just investing in this bank. Oh, it's on the stock exchange as well, so we could get probably the best price on the stock exchange, I imagine. So that's what our opponent is in this has shares in this bank as well. So that's we'll never be able to own 100% of it then, but we can buy shares in it. 9.48. This Calm person is always good to deal with, but yeah, we might be able to just buy directly from the stock exchange at that 9.48. It is up a little. Let's just advance a few days just to see what happens. See if that price comes down at all from 9.48, 9.42, 9.33, and it's going to go up again, and 9.34. I'm going to buy at this point, I think, because that seems like a good idea. And let's just advance a couple of days again, just down to here, and buy at that point. Very good. So that takes us over 100k every single tick, which is not too shabby. Uh-oh! two people at a social event are having an argument. Now we can either take Alex's side, or Evan's side, or we can try and do a 50-50 thing, and that might make both people happier. Well, it might make Alex happier. Apparently we don't care about what Evan thinks. Or we can just refuse to intervene. I'm going to try and reconcile their differences. Let's see what happens. It'll either mean nothing or a positive thing. And we have the positive thing. Good job. Okay, over 100k in that bank account, looking very, very tidy. Let's buy off of Jordan, because Jordan's the guy who keeps saying no every time I want to increase the work plan at the company. He's like, no, I don't agree. I don't want my workers working any harder. But Jordan, you see, we have to work harder because that's the only way we're going to succeed in business. I'm going to try compromising again. I feel like I'm pushing my luck, but there we go. So we're paying over the odds now, but we're getting a nice slice of the pie, which is very good indeed. Oh, another bribe! Right, but this is because of a scandalous article. I'm gonna bribe. I'm gonna lose money. I'm gonna bribe. But let's. Oh, it didn't work. We've just taken a hit to our reputation. Oh, what a shame. It's what we're on now. Minus. Oh dear. Okay. Oh dear. Would you look at that? I think the bank that we were investing into has gone bankrupt, which is a bit of a shame. It always hurts to lose money. Is that the case? Letters, accidents, newspapers. No, you're not going to tell me that someone's gone bankrupt. What's this one? Aha, bankruptcy. That's what I was looking for. So yes, the company that we just invested into to diversify went bankrupt. Yeah, that's not cool, is it? Oh well. Okay, well we'll just live with it. Oh boy, this is tedious. They need to make this easier. Right. This letter system, I don't like it. Devs, improve your letter system. This is tedious. I need something better. Anyway, right. We've got 136,000 in the bank. Let's have a look and see if we can influence people and have a look at any doable ambitions in the state that we're in. Only available. Yes, it looks like there are some. We can give loans. Yeah, so it might be worth spending a little bit of time giving loans. Let's sort by profit, and we want descending, because I want people who are likely to pay me back. So what's the risk there? This character wants 109,000. That's quite a lot. Right, 4%, 15% chance. 8% chance. No, 16% chance. Yeah, no, 16, 13, not too bad. 11, 11's pretty good, and they are making money. So let's give them a loan. Hallelujah. Let's get our reputation back up. And who else can we give a loan to? 16%. You're at 13. What are you at? What do you want? Alexander Howard. Are you in charge of DR Steel? Yeah, he is. I thought I recognised that chap. Oh, he wants shares. Yeah, I'm not giving you shares. I would have given you a loan, but I'm not giving you shares. 12%. Okay. What's this? 13%. Oh, there's so many. 18. 16. 10%. Aha, that seems like a good one. Lower risk of defaulting. So let's give you a loan. Thank you very much. My reputation is much better again. And let's see if we can do at least one more. 10%. Oh, but the character's balance is 0. Ah, so that's... Yes, 16%. 18. 13. That's not too bad. Let's give this guy a loan. He's agreed, and we can get a broker involved. Let's do that. That'd be good. And we've got our Wishmaker achievement, which is fantastic. I'm going to spend that skill point any minute now. I think we're out of money, and I don't think we can give anybody else a loan. So let's spend our skill point. I want to put it into trading again, I think, because I think all of the marginal gains, they all add up. So I'm going to do that, and yeah, let's get some more cash and see what we can do. We do have a chance to sell our shares in Wright Brothers, which was the bank with the low market cap. We currently have 7.4% of the area of the bank. We're not in this state though, so we can't deal with the people there directly. It does have a fair amount of money in reserve, so we could work on expanding it. I can't remember exactly how much I paid for my shares. I think everything's looking alright here though. Kind of alright? Maybe? Let's have a look. How much of our income does that bank make up? Look at our shares. This is showing us that some companies have gone bankrupt. So DR Steel is currently our biggest income slot at the moment. So if we sold our $174,000 worth of shares, that's the book price, and they're offering 193,000. I'm going to agree. We're going to get out of that bank. We're going to get out of it right now, and we're gonna put all of our eggs into one basket and buy more shares of DR Steel, which may or may not be a good idea. Brian still got the lowest price, but might be worth putting. Yeah, let's chat to Jordan again. Let's keep working his share of the business down, and this is going to be hopefully a nice chunk if we get a good deal, which it looks like we're going to be able to. Let's see if he. I don't think he has budged. Let's make the smallest compromise ever. Like what did we even say? Okay, so that's pretty good. We went up to 11.8% of the company. that's pretty darn good. I'm pretty happy with that. So that puts us on plus 254 every single ruddy quarter. So that's absolutely smashing. We're up to 300,000 reserve again. We could probably vote to see if to have another small building added. Yeah, let's do that. Fantastic. And I wonder if we can increase the work plan and see if people will vote for that. That is the last work plan increase. And it has passed. Of course, we anticipated that Jordan would vote it down, but we are eroding his vote share. So, yeah, let's also increase the workers' pay as well. We're asking them to work more, so it's only fair that we pay them more. And yeah, I think the bank is looking a little... This isn't a bank. The bank account is looking a little better. We do want to keep throwing money into reserve. Personally, I would like to decrease the dividend rate, which I know would be bad for my personal finances, but it would be good for the bank balance of the business. Yeah, as anticipated, nobody's going to vote for that. So we're going to have to just work away and get to like a quarter of the get to over 50% of the shares, so that we can vote stuff like that through by ourselves. But yeah, we're getting there. Okay. Let's cap it off by having a look at this katana. So $49,000 is the asking price for this katana. Let's buy it if we can. We spent just under the market price, so that was a fantastic deal. We've got a bit more renown out of it. There's 12 people in the world who'd currently like to buy this katana from me, so I think that was a nice little buy. I think it's time that we start wrapping up, so let's have a look and see how we're doing. So, we and our enemy, whoa, we're making 351,000 every ruddy quarter. Our enemy is making 336,000 every quarter. We have officially caught up on income. In terms of wealth, not quite the same. We're worth 1.98 mil, they're worth 2.05 mil. So, we're a little behind in terms of wealth, but we are well on our way. We're absolutely ready getting there. Let's have a look at our quest for victory. We're currently 2,265th richest person, which is quite a lot. We've got quite a way to go, but we do have enough time to do it in now, I think. If we have a look at that good old person search list, let's go to all states, and let's get rid of the... is there a filter on here? No, there's no filter on there, so that's fine. So let's just sort wealth. Yeah, ascending, that's what I want. No, descending. Aha. Right, and who is... Right, okay, I need to unclick that. Who is the richest person? Come on. Right to the top. So, this is the person that we eventually have to beat. Emma Gonzalez. She is currently worth $326 million, and she is earning 3.85 million every single quarter. So, she's doing pretty well for herself. And she also wants to buy alcohol, which we have. So maybe we can get into her good books by selling her alcohol. Something to think about. Yes, so anyway, thank you very much for watching today. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. We're catching up. We're not quite where we were, but we are catching up slowly but surely. We've got a healthy bank balance now. We're investing into one state, the good old state of Florida. Diaz Steel is currently where we've got a lot of our cash, and it seems to be doing well. What I might do next is invest in a low dividend company, just to increase the wealth of increase our wealth by investing into a company that's just going to continue to increase its own bank account. It sounds complicated saying it like that, but basically, if they're only ever investing into themselves and not paying such a high dividend, then they're a very solid company. they're less likely to go bankrupt, etc., etc. So one of the things we might do next time is to stick some money in one of these companies, but we'll see. We'll see. Thanks for watching. If you have enjoyed it, leave a like. If you've got anything to say, leave a comment. Thank you very much for those who are commenting and leaving little tips like checking the tax rates. It's all good. It really does help. And yeah, if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you doing? Go ahead and subscribe. We've still got most people who watch these aren't subscribed, so just go ahead, hit that button. It's not going to hurt. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, goodbye.